Are live, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, 8 o'clock on the dot. See, big hand on the 12, little hand on the 8. Yeah, seconds still ticking. Battery's actually holding up this time. But yes, welcome to this edition of MFers Live, ladies and gentlemen. It is March 20th, 2018. And yes, it seems Facebook did another little update. So hopefully everything popped in there, ladies and gentlemen. I do try my best to... I always try my best to get little things up there. Hello, Sabrina. How are you? Hello, Timmy. Our Joker's on duty. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, welcome to this edition of MFers Live. It is Tuesday, March 20th, 2018. You know what it means. We got our facts going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. Big Sex is in the house. How are you doing, buddy? And hello, Bunny. And yes, hi, Nacho. I say hi to you, Nacho. Okay, don't worry. I say hi to you, buddy. You keep googling your eyes on me, bud. And wow, I just realized that it's coming down. All right, I guess I'm going to have to find some new tape to keep that up. Our poster's falling. I just realized that now. Yes, I guess I'm going to have to go get some new tape to stick that back up there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to see that. I think I'm going to get that one laminated and framed and stuck up there. Because that's our very first ever event poster that we've ever had. And thank you again to Gavin from the Deadly Duo who designed it. Thank you very much. Yes, Big Sexy's in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to open up our good news in our history today. Are you guys ready? All right, so here we go. We're going to grab some shout-outs. All right, throw them down here. All right, here we go. We're going to get this all ready. Okay, so we're going to do some more quick shout-outs first. As you guys can see, yes. We're on the 20th, so there's only, 11 days left. 11 days left, ladies and gentlemen. Get your comment and reaction on every stream that we've had so far. All right, so here you go. All right. Oh, I'm not going to drop them in my teeth this time. All right, so here we go. We got Sharon Strange. There you go, Sharon. Oh, look. Here's our good friend Ori Amaji, all the way from the Philippines. Oh, Ghost Pat's with us too, and so's Jessica. Hello, hello. All right, we got Crystal Harris. All right, we got Brenda White. I'm just got them all in my hand here. All right, we have Yvette Prince. Oh, look, we got another one for Brenda White. Oh, look, this is our good friend Gordo Cameron. There you go, Gordo. I like that. Yeah. All right. Here's actually one of the performers who's going to be actually hanging out with us on the 4th. Nate the Great NTG. That is great. All right, who else we have? We have Vicky Colbert, and then Melissa Oyet. There you go. Hey, what's up, Patty? Hey, Pat. I really hope that you enjoyed the picture I sent you, buddy. I saw a bed for you, and I thought of you right away, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to send that off to Ghost Pat, and hopefully he likes it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to read our good news in history for today. Hello, Jesse. Heck, yes, he is. How you doing, brother? All right, so today is the first day of spring. For everyone living in the northern hemisphere, the vernal equinox. So after which every day has a little more sunlight than the day before. It is also a great day for celebrating the 6th annual UN-endorsed International Day of Happiness. That's great. I'm really enjoying today. Yes, not only is it the first day, of spring, but it is the International Day of Happiness. That is great. You never got anything. Well, you know what, Pat? I will send it to you again, my friend. I did send it to you on Facebook Messenger. But yes, I will send it to you again for sure. Am I bringing coffee this week? Well, if you want to, you can bring coffee. Yes, I love you too. Hello, Dylan. Riff Raff's in here. I will make sure, like I said, I will send you another, because it is there in the Facebook message. I actually thought you looked at it because your little icon popped down below it. But I will send it to you again. Like I said, you're a big wrestling fan, so I really hope you enjoy the bed that I'll send you. Yes, Riff Raff is in the house. All right. So, so it's International Day of Happiness. That's awesome. Positivity. All right. So we have some more good news on this day. So the slavery novel, Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin, was actually published back in 1852. Try to stay for the whole lot. That would be, buddy. That'd be great. Because I know you just got yourself a new phone. Congratulations. All right, so the United States Senate ratified a peace treaty with Japan back in 1952. See, there's been peace all over the years. Let's make a world peace happen. So Tuscany gained independence from France back in 1956. Wow. John Lennon married Yoko Ono in Gibraltar near Spain back in 1969. Libby Riddles became the first woman to win the 1,135-mile Interroad Trail Sled Dog Race, and that was in 1985. So the AIDS drug AZT became the first U.S.-approved treatment for HIV to significantly altered the course of the illness and end the notion that HIV and AIDS is a death sentence. And that was back in 1987. 22 states' attorneys settled a lawsuit against the U.S. tobacco industry, whose officials admitted marketing cigarettes to teenagers and agreed to put a warning on every pack that smoking is addictive. And they started that back in 1997. You know what? I remember when that happened. Yes, this old man remembers. I remember when smoke packs had no warnings on them. And I remember when they first came out with the warning on the packs, they first had stickers.
Yeah, they went to $7.
Yeah,
$7.
Yeah, so they had stickers that were like joke stickers that you could put on your packs.
Yeah.
And then as the notice got larger, they started bringing in sleeves. Do you remember the sleeves? Yeah. The little joke sleeves, so you can get your pack and go, I don't want to look at this. Take that sleeve off, put your little joke sleeve on. That was a good way to tell your smokes away from everybody else's too. Yeah. But yes, I actually remember when that went into effect. I was 17 years old when that went into effect. Right on.
I remember when it was $5 a pack.
I remember that too. So Bernard Picard of Switzerland and Brian Jones of Britain completed the first non-stop hot air balloon voyage around the world, and that was back in 1999. So after years of Cold War tension, President Barack Obama became the first U.S. president to visit Cuba since 1928, further instilling diplomacy between the two countries. And that was just 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, in 2016. And on this day in 1916, Albert Einstein published his general theory of relativity. So that's like 102 years ago. With a German scientific journal after wrestling with it for nearly a decade. He finally provided the answer to the scientific problem about the relationships between space, time, matter, energy, and gravity, and totally changed Newton's physics in the process. As a consequence of Einstein's equations, it became clear that time and space compress a single continuum whose shape can be bent or warped by gravitation. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a little click there. You guys can actually click to read more up on that. All right, so I'm going to share this off to the, technology's going slow. There we go. All right, so we're going to share this off to the MFers Live Facebook page, like we always do, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys can always go check it out for yourself. So there it is, shared off to the MFers Live Facebook. All right, let's see here. We're going to tweet it off as well, if it'll open. All right, so we're going to change this down here so it gets shared off to the MFers Live Twitter page. We had times, I remember when they used to be really cheap way back in the day. But they're getting more expensive to try to deter children from purchasing them because, they're I've smoked a long time. I don't think it's a really good idea. So you know what? I had something I was going to say and I totally forgot. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I'm going to pop this open here. So this way, right away, before we get on to our news, before we get on to our facts for the day, I'm going to sit here and we're going to send off. Nacho, can I borrow your ticket, buddy? Please, 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 please. Please don't claw me. Please don't claw me. All right, Nacho, I'm going to borrow your ticket here. We're going to sit over here like we do all the time. And here we go. We're going to start off at the very top. Oops, let's see here. So there's district. All right, so we sent an invite out to district. All right, so now we're going to send one out. Oops. Okay, so there's Mordecai. Oh, yes. And then there's Frankie. Where are you, Frankie? Oops. There's Frankie. And, of course, we can't forget Jig, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we just sent invites out to the Woodlawn Warriors. So hopefully they come and pop in. Same with District Apollo. All right, now we're gonna go search out. Here we go. We got Noah Dub from there's 1/3 of New Breed. There's Jesse, barking at wind. Let's go. Medic. Yeah, he's barking at like absolutely nothing down the hall. So maybe we have ghosts here, maybe. All right, so there's Jesse. All right, and we cannot forget the one, the only. I actually was checking him out last night. Gaddy. Yes, there you go, buddy. All right, so we have sent out invites out to New Breed. All right, now we got someone out to. Oh, there he is. There is Troublemaker. All right, we cannot. Let's see who else. Okay, we cannot forget OGB. There's OGB's invite. All right, now we got to sit here and got to get. There's one half of the Deadly Duo. All right, see, this makes it a little bit easier because I only have to start typing in part of their names, and it just pops up right away. All right, so then we have, there's NTG, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see, we got Synosis. There you go, Synosis. All right. There we go. Hello, Jen. Oh, we got Charlene in here. Hello, Charlene. It's great to see you. Let's see what else got here. Oh, we got Jello Jen. Jen, hello. How are you? Hello, Leah. It's great to see everybody in here. All right, we're going to send off some random ones. So if you guys get one, please don't mind. We're just going to send off some random ones. Get some. See, I know I just accidentally hit Dylan's again. But ladies and gentlemen, yes, like always, sorry about the apology. I'm going to apologize right now. If you guys get the invite, I'm sorry if you're already sitting here. I'm just going down the list. It's a pretty big list. And yes, we have a live studio audience in the background, ladies and gentlemen. We have a whole bunch of people that just do not want to come sit on the camera. I don't know what it is. It's all right. It's all good. But like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, you guys ever want to come sit and guest with your original MFer, there's a seat available here. The studio door is always open. Hi.
How you doing, my man?
Yeah, see, you guys ever see? I got a studio audience here. Yes. So we are taped live in front of a studio audience. And you get a little disclaimer on the bottom. Right on the bottom. This is filmed live in front of a studio audience. All right. So okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, there we go. Hello, Melissa. Chickens, yes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Nacho. Here, okay. Give Nacho back his ticket. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to get your hands on a ticket for yourselves, we actually have a new place. I haven't had the chance yet today. I got a little bit busy. But if you guys want to get a ticket, you guys can pick him up from the original MF for himself. You guys can get a hold of MFers Live, MFers Media. Who else we have? We have No Regrets Tattooing and Piercing over on Woodlawn. They're selling tickets. And yes, we have a new spot. You guys can actually go pick up tickets. If you are in the downtown area of Guelph, just stop on over to Luxury Pawn. Yes, Luxury Pawn. It's like the newest pawn shop in Guelph. The owner guy, he's amazing. He is. But yes, he is selling tickets as well. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can always go down. Like I said, MFers Live, just reach out to myself, MFers Live, MFers Media. You guys can go over to No Regrets Tattooing, which is on Woodlawn. And you guys can always head downtown to Luxury Pawn. And yes, they've got off to bed for the old ghost. All right. You have yourself a great night, Pat. And like I said, as soon as I'm done, I will resend that picture for you, buddy. Like I said, I think you're going to really enjoy the bet. As soon as I saw it, I thought it goes out right away because it's a wrestling themed bet. You're going to love it. You're going to really enjoy it. I really hope you will. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, and carrying on, it is a Tuesday. Okay, I'm done, messing around. He isn't not wearing it on the Tuesday. But there you guys go. All right, I'm wearing the Taco Tuesday shirt on the Tuesday. All right, and like always, I always believe Taco Tuesday there should be a taco day every day. Taco Tuesday, you got Taco Monday, Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday, Taco Thursday, Taco Friday, Taco Saturday, and Taco Sunday. Tacos should just be 7 days a week. They're just that good. Yes. Oh, yes, Pat, yes. This Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, we will be live. We will be live at the Guelph Concert Theater. Yes. But we will be going to be live there with Nelly. Nelly's coming to perform at the Guelph Concert Theater here in Guelph, Ontario this Thursday. So if you guys have already got your tickets, as far as I know, they are sold out, ladies and gentlemen. But I have noticed that if you guys go check out, I do believe I spotted it on Kijiji. There are some VIP passes on Kijiji. People are selling them. They're a little costly because I've actually seen the real value on the tickets myself, but I guess that's the way it goes. People buy a bunch of tickets at once and then jack up the prices to make a little bit of profit off of it. Oh, I just saw Ori pop in here. Good morning, Ori. How are you, dear? It's great to see you in here. We haven't had you in here in a while. It's always a blast to have our good friend Ori coming all the way in from the Philippines. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, right now it is 8:16 p.m. right here in the Guelph, Ontario, Canada, but it is 8:16 a.m. all the way down in the Philippines. That's awesome. Look, Pat's got two available too. Right on. What time do we have to be there? I don't know. I know that I'm going to be there early. I'm going with Merch Man Chris, and we're going to be setting up nice and early, trying to make sure that we're totally prepared this time. I do believe that Merch Man Chris and I are going to be there about 6, I do believe. Yes, good morning, Ori. Ori, I'm glad you're here. Okay, Ori, you know what? I'm glad you're here, and I don't know if you guys didn't tune in yesterday. We showed it again. There it is. They came in. Hope you guys like that. Thank you very much to Gavin he's one half of the Deadly Duo. He actually sat here and designed this up. This is actually about the 5th copy, I do believe, that we kind of went through and pushed through. This is the final go-ahead, and they went through. And like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, you guys want one, just send me a message, an email, text, Facebook message, Twitter message, and give me your info. And if I have some extras, I will send them to your way for sure. Yeah. I'm actually down to this one right now and that one. That's all I have left. Yes, that's all I have left is just these two. But I'm going to go pick up some more after tonight's show, so I will have some more for you. All right. 7:30, Pat said. All right. And yes, like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be pushing these all the way up till that date. As you guys can see, there is a toque here. All right, we got an MFers toque. Yes, and I know that Bill Dawson just popped in here, and Bill is one of the MFers who actually purchased a toque. So I hope you're wearing that. Hope you're wearing that with great pride, buddy. These are $25. These were given by mfersmedia Media. All right, so all the sales to these toques are actually going to go help support the 1-year birthday bash that we're holding on May 4th, and the tickets were here. Since I know my stand was kind of stolen on me, which is all right. It will hopefully come back. All right, thank you. All right, so this way poor Nacho can rest without sliding all over the place. All right, so here we go. Oh, we have to readjust the toque. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see, like I said, there is a toque, and the Nacho will rest up against it. Nacho right here is holding a ticket. Yes, this is Nacho's ticket so that Nacho can come with us and hang out with us. All right. Like I said, I even purchased my own ticket. Yes. The only ones that are not paying to get in, ladies and gentlemen, is the artists because they're dedicating their time to come take stage for us, which is pretty amazing. So the artists are actually the only ones, and they don't even have tickets. No, they don't. Actually, I have a couple artists that are selling tickets. Yes, like I said, you guys can get yourselves one. They're $15 a piece. Has all the information on there. Has the address where we're going to be at the Guelph Concert Theater, or the artists that are going to be there. And yes, it's like I said, thank you guys so much for the artists who are going to. I'm definitely going to go. And like I said, you can get a hold of me, MFers Live, MFers Media. The tickets are being sold through Jay and Jordan over at No Regrets Tattooing and Piercing. And as of today, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can go pick up tickets downtown Guelph at Luxury Pond. So it's gonna be pretty cool. It is. All right. So let's see. We gotta get some facts going on here. I will buy a hat. Oh, right on. All right. Well, Jen, like I said, just get a hold of myself after the show. And we'll go through the details. I will hand deliver these to you guys. Like I said, if it is out of town, I will ship them out to you guys. MFers Media said it's at their cost. But I guess they accept e-transfers. I guess the only route they got, unless you go right to their office, you got cash, you go here. They'll accept cash too, I guess. I guess cash is still acceptable in this day and age, I think. In some parts, yeah, because everything's going electronic. But yes, they do accept e-transfers as well. They have been it's been posted all over, a ticket and a toque.
We'll
It's
get you one of those.
the TT sale.
Zip this.
Like get one of those little ones so I can just scan everybody's cards wherever I go. Yeah.
Like my brother has.
But yes, they actually have a ticket in Tucson for $40. And like I said, all the proceeds from a ticket in a Tucson, yeah. So yeah, all the sales from the Tukes are going to go help towards the 1-year birthday bash on May 4th. And the tickets themselves are actually going to go help support MFers Live. Try to get us, like I said, some new equipment, some big prizes for you guys. And always remember, when you guys do buy your ticket, don't lose it, all right? Even after you get to the show, don't lose it. And if you're not able to make it, don't throw it away. Because all night long, we are going to be throwing out prizes. We're going to be doing it old school. We're going to be drawing balls with numbers on them. And your number in the corner of your ticket will actually be, if I pull the ball out and your number's on there, that's your prize. So if you're not able to make it, you will still win your prize. Don't worry. I want a TT sale. Oh, of course. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we currently have 4 left in stock right now. And then if enough people want them, it's a 5-day turnaround. mfersmedia said they will place the order in. And then as soon as they come in, they'll be shipped out right away to anyone. So, yes, thank you very much. It will be my first year here on July with the positivity of MFers worldwide. That is awesome, Ori. That is. So look at that. So Ori's been around with us for a long time. So because we started MFers Live May 1st, so you got June, July. Yeah. So 2 months into it, and Ori's actually been around for quite a lot of it. So Ori, I imagine Ori, you remember the old studios that we've had, the different backgrounds and stuff. Yeah. So it's like I said, May 1st, we might actually have a whole different style wall behind us. You never know. But yes, it is our fact day. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for tuning in. All right. We got our facts going on. All right. So we are going to start. Okay. Well, you know, we're going to leave that one to last because that is the biggest set of facts we have. All right. So here we go. So we're going to do some facts here. Oh, yes, yes. We got them all printed out because the ink is working again, though almost out again. Oh, what is going on? Oh, there we go. All right. So Facebook, gotta love technology. All right, so our first set of facts goes out to the deep sea research. So the kingdom of Hades, the term Hadel, comes from Hades, which refers both to the Greek kingdom of the underworld and the god of the underworld himself, Hades, brother of Zeus and Poseidon. The term can also mean the abode of the dead. In modern times, Hades is seen as evil, but in mythology, he was often portrayed as unreasonably stringent rather than actively malice. Interestingly, he strictly prohibited the inhabitants of his domain to leave, which is a rather apt analogy for Hadel Funa, as these species are also often confined to trenches and are rarely capable of going elsewhere. So exactly how deep is the ocean? The extreme depths of the Hadel trenches were discovered by using bomb sounding. Bomb, B-O-M-B. They were used to sound the depths of many trenches, but the exact depth of the deepest point, which is currently in the Mariana Trench, is still difficult to compute. 4 other trenches, all of the Western Pacific, also exceed 10 kilometers. Which is the Tonga, the Kurakamokuchka, Philippine, and Kermadec trenches. All right, so the HMS Challenger expedition, which was 1873 to 1876, was the first to sample Hadel depths, having collected sediment from about 8 kilometers. Although it could not confirm whether or not the sediment was merely the remnants of shallower animals, the 1901 Princess Alice expedition successfully trawled specimens from over 6 kilometers. How depth charges? Yes, depth charges. They're using bomb sounds. However, it was a 1948 Swedish expedition which successfully trawled a variety of species from 7 kilometers to 8 kilometers in Puerto Rico Trench. That finally proved that life existed at depths greater than 6 kilometers. So in 1956, the first photographs of the Hadel Zone were taken by none other than Jacques Cousteau in the Romansh through in the Atlantic. The Hadal Zone compresses a series of disjointed trenches and other deep spots. There are 33 trenches and 13 throughs around the world. 46 individual Hadal habitats in total. The mean depth of the trenches is about 8.216 kilometers. The total area Hadal Zone is less than 0.2% of the entire seafloor, but accounts for 45% of the total depth range. It is therefore surprising that the deepest 45% of the sea is rarely mentioned in deep sea literature. We got Chris in here. Hello, Rachel. Hunter is playing with emojis. That's okay. That's all right. Like I said, just make sure you guys get your comment and your reaction in there. Doesn't matter which one of the reactions. And your name is entered twice for every show. All right. So hello, Gordo. Gordo's in with us. Let's see. Okay. So of the 33 Hadal trenches, 26, which is about 84%, are located in the Pacific. 3 are found in the Atlantic, which is about 8% of them. 2 in the Indian Ocean and 2 in the Southern Ocean, each at about 4%. The majority run up the Western Pacific. Most of the Hadal trenches in their modern form are believed to have formed 65.5 million years ago during the Cenozoic period. Hello, oh look, and there is Michelle Owens, our original MF girl. How are you? Hello, Angie. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, of course. Hello, Jeff. Jeff's with us too. Right on, buddy. So the secret behind our existence, Earth appears to be the only terrestrial planet with subduction zones and plate tectonics. Both Mercury and the Earth's moon are tectonically dead. Mars appears to have tectonically ceased. And Venus is dominated by thick lithosphere with mantle plumes. On Earth, subduction zones produce continental crust, which can protrude from the ocean or the continents. It has been speculated that without subduction, the land would still be underwater and the terrestrial life, including humans, would never have evolved. And look, why is there angry bird flying? There's an angry bird flying? I know. Does anybody else see an angry bird flying? That's pretty cool. I didn't see that. Where are you living? Justice went beside Kit Kat. That's what the store was called, wasn't it? Kit Kat? At the Twin Towers? I do believe so. We're actually up the road from there. Yes. The studio and mfersmedia office are actually just up the road from there. If you look out the windows here and look across, there's the 2, I guess they're still high rises, right?
Yeah.
There's still 2 high rises apartments, but it's the one that has a swimming pool in the between them. We're right across from that. Can't miss us. Big yellow building. So let's see here. So bottom water temperatures are actually cold and vary between 1 degree Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius. However, hydrostatic pressure increases linearly by 1 atmosphere for every 10 meters of depth. So the pressure at Hadal depths therefore ranges from about 600 to 1,100 atmospheres. The pressure at the deepest point is therefore equal to a 1-ton weight being placed on the end of your finger. Good luck getting crunches on that with a 1-ton weight because it's just. But yes, it's all gotta love that. All right, so that was deep sea research. All right, so we're gonna pull that up here. All right, we're gonna pull our old folder down here, ladies and gentlemen. There's our fact folder for this month. As you guys can see, the list is just being filled up pretty quick. All right. So here we go. Sorry. All right. It is Rachel's 4-year-old Hunter. He loves the emojis. And yes, actually, I remember, I think you had Hunter in here with you before, and he was just going nuts with the emojis. It's great. All right. So, we got some more facts. We got lots of facts there. All right. What do we got here? All right. So this is Istanbul. Oh, look at that. So that's actually a shorter one. All right. So we got Istanbul here, guys. You guys ready for this? All right. So following the footsteps of Imperial Rome, Istanbul was also known as the City of 7 Hills. All hills were within the old boundary walls. And the first was where construction of Byzantium started. That location is the historic Sultanate area where today the Hagia Sophia and Blue Mosaic stand. When the Ottomans invaded, they built an imperial mosaic on the top of each hill. So Istanbul is not the capital of Turkey, but is the largest city so naturally. It also has the most mosaics on it. In total, there are 3,113, of which the Blue Mosaic is the most famous, dating from 1616. It uniquely has 6 minarets and is only one of 2 mosaics in the country built in this style. So the celebrated author Agatha Christie took residence in the famous Pura Hotel, where she wrote her famous novel called Murder on the Orient Express. Within the book, riding the historical train line of the Orient Express running from Istanbul to Paris, the character Hercule Poirot famously solves a murder that happens on the train. So Istanbul is the home to the world's 4th largest diamond, the Spoonmaker's Diamond, held within high security conditions at the Topkapi Museum, is a beautiful and stunning jewel admired by many. The real story of how the Topkapi Palace acquired it is unknown, although local legends say a fisherman found it on the shoreline and, unaware of the treasure he held, sold it to a jeweler for 3 spoons, hence the name. He then sold it to the Ottoman royalty. All right, you have yourself a great night, Jeff. Thank you for tuning in. Get your comment in there, buddy, for sure. Oh, we got Chocolate Hills. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is. They got Chocolate Hills in the Philippines. So the Topkapi Palace is in Istanbul, is also home to the relics of Muhammad, the greatest prophet of Islam. Stored in the sections called the Chamber of the Holy Mantle. The Ottoman Sultan Selim first acquired them back in 1512, and then Mehmed III brought them to Topkapi Palace in 1595. So the tallest building in Turkey is in the business district of Levant, and is also the country's first ecological skyscraper. At the time of construction in 2010, it was the 4th largest building in Europe, with a total height of 238 meters above ground level. So that's pretty tall. So Mark Twain hated his visit to Istanbul in 1867, referring to what is now some of the greatest touristic sites in the city. He called the Grand Bazaar monstrous hive of little shops. He referred to Hagia Sophia as a rustic old barn in Hythedom, and said the ancient culture practice of a Turkish bath was a fraud. So the underground facility railway system running between the districts of Karakoy and Bayogul is the 3rd oldest subway in the world, and it was built all the way back in 1875. It measures about 554 meters long and originally consisted of 2 wooden car trams, although these have now been replaced, taking the travel time to just about 1.5 minutes. Istanbul has a total of 333 cemeteries, of which 268 are for Muslims, and the rest are for other denominations, such as Christians and Jews. As well, its significant Christian history. The city has a strong history of Jewish neighborhoods ever since the conquest of Constantinople in 1453, when Sultan Mehmed II encouraged people to move there to repopulate it. Districts like Galata and Balat are primarily known for their Jewish history. So sometimes called the city of 3 names because of its history of Istanbul, Constantinople, and Byzantium. Other less-known names include Lygos, its first name, and New Rome, called that by Constantine the Great before he made the city, the eastern capital of the Roman Empire. So in the 19th and 20th century, the Western world also referred to it as Stambul, but this specifically applied to the historical peninsula that these days include the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the Sultanate District. Hello, Mary Jane. It's great to see you. What's this? We got a lot of And chocolate so comfy hugging the trees, but never seen one yet for real. Oh, there's something for you to go check out. Go check out some of these trees. Take some pictures. Send them off to us. That is great. And yes, hello, Mary Jane. It's always great to see you in here, Derek. And yes, in 2014, the MasterCard Global Destination Cities Index revealed that Istanbul was the 6th most visited city in the world. Its location on 2 continents was partly credited for its popularity and following, closely behind New York. It even beat out Barcelona, Rome, and Milan. Yes, and Milan. Come on, guys. Come on. Old-fashioned people out there should know Milan. All right, and we know we're not talking about the kitty cartoon, Mulan. Mulan. All right, so we're going to throw this into the fact folder, ladies and gentlemen, because we are done our facts for that one. All right, hello, Ashley. It's great to see you. All right. We're already at 35 minutes?
Yeah.
Are we seriously? Wow,
Yeah.
time is flying today.
You
All right,
gab
okay.
too much.
I always gab. It's
I know,
just
you're
me.
Gabby. Kathy, we're going to start calling you.
See, so history peninsula of women empire in 19th and 20th century. What? Be surprised. See, learning something new all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're always learning something new. All right, so we're going to grab some quick shouts here. Oh, yeah, we're going to grab a couple more here. All right, so there we go. We just have a bunch more here. Hello, Richie. How you doing, Rich? Thanks for tuning in, bud. All right, so, we're going to. Okay, can I do this without knocking you over? I already did it once. See if I can do this again. Okay, try not to knock over Nacho as I read these out.
You're going to do it anyway.
I'm going to probably end up knocking him. I do every time, don't I?
Yep.
But I've been good so far. I haven't hit him yet.
He's going to kill you into your
I know. He's going to scratch my eyes out. I know. The cat's going to just come jump on my face. Oh, yeah. It's okay, Nacho. Be nice. It's okay. Be nice. Try not to. Okay, I'm going to try to go around you, everybody. All right. So we have, Becky Pohl. There you go. My Leafs are kicking butt. Is it the cup time yet? Is it the cup time yet? Is it Stanley Cup playoffs yet?
I don't know.
No. See, let me know. Okay, we will talk about the Leafs when it comes to the playoffs because you know what? I've seen those guys and they can play all year long. Just amazing. But I don't know. Every time they get to
got sticks up their ass.
But as soon as they get to the playoffs, they choke. I don't know what it is. They can play great, amazing. Like you swear they're going to take the cup that year.
Go Leafs,
but they get there and
go Leafs, go.
But like I said, we'll talk more when it comes to the playoffs.
No.
Oh, right on. See, look at that. That's really nice, you Rich. Rich is just saying that him and Tammy actually drove a homeless kid downtown earlier. Right on. See, there's MFers all over the place. All right, so we have Verna Lockman. All right, so we got to try to spread these out a little bit so I can. All right, there we go. All right, oh, nope, that's going to stick. All right, so we have Richardson Harper, and of course, these guys can tell he jumped out of the fingers to the hand. Jeff Bolton, he wasn't here earlier. I know that he went to bed already, but that's all right. All right, we have Becky Radke. Yes, you know Becky Radke. She made you, buddy, and sent you in. All right, and what else we got here? We have Lydia Richardson, and then we have Steven Trento. There you go, buddy. What kind of Leaf that kicks butt, huh? Yes, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yes. All right, look, we got Ken Grant. There you go, Ken. All right, and then we have Richardson Harper. And look at this. Hopefully you're still in here, Ashley. Look. Ashley Smith. There you go. See? Ori is asking, because Ori didn't know, like a Leaf can kick butt. We're actually talking about a hockey game. A hockey team called the Toronto Make Me Laugh. I mean, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay, the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right. Okay, I'm not picking on any Toronto Blue Jay fans. All right, I'm not. But yes, the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, and then we have Nick Bausch, just like the sauce Bausch. Nick Bausch says he's having issues, so I told him to check in sometime on here. His name is Christopher. Going March 31st to Leafs game. 1 tickets and lunch and dinner down there. Right on. And Steven, you just popped in, bud, and we just gave you a shout out. No, we did. Steven Trento got a shout out. Look, there's a shout out to our good friend Salem Agro, all the way out. He's all the way out in Algeria. Right on, Jessica. I'm definitely behind you on that one. I'm sorry. I am kind of a Red Wings fan. I am. They were a great team. So
you are just a Wings fan.
I'm just a Wings fan. Maybe it's because maybe because I'm so fat. I gotta enjoy
American
food, right?
Team,
Wings,
Canadian players.
All right, exactly. That's the thing. It is an American team, and they're full of Canadian players, right? So maybe that's why I love the Red Wings so much, because they've got so much Canadian in them, right? All right, hey Ryan, how you doing? And don't forget, Ryan Elliott's here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go over to the MFers live Facebook page and scroll down. There is a link there for Ryan. He is up for grabs to be the Juggalo of the Year. And yes, you can only cast your vote once a day, and I make sure I do mine on my cell phone every day. I always text out the vote for him to be the Juggalo of the Year. Yeah. All right, and then we have, we got Verna Lockman. Oh, look, Christopher Brockell. And look, the last shout-out. Check this out. Ori Amaji. There you go, Ori. Check that out. We haven't seen you in a little while. You pop in here and look, you get a shout-out. That's awesome. All right. So, yeah, we got to get back to doing some facts, guys, for a run of time.
Fact. Leafs going all the way.
And then
I know, we'll see. Like I said, like I've always said, I would love to see the Leafs win. I've never obviously seen them win in my lifetime.
They choke at the end.
Well, that's the thing. That's what they've proven so far. That they can play all year, but as soon as they get to playoffs, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's they get stage fright or they just get really nervous. But every time they go to those playoffs, they end up choking on it. And I would love to see them at least win once in my lifetime. It's a Canadian team, right?
Well, you got to have more money to pay them off.
Yeah. All right, guys. So here you go. All right. Oh, I better pull his part. I'm going to end up going right into the second facts here. All right. So our next fact is all about Ottawa. All right. Since we're speaking of Canadians. All right. So our next fact is.
Fun fact.
Thought Leafs was like Sensi of Ashley. No, the Leafs is a hockey team. Yes, come on, that's one thing us Canadians are known for. Our hockey. Actually, no, because Tim Hortons is all over the world now, bud. It is. Yeah, Tim Hortons is all over the States.
Make me last, because that's all they know us for.
All right, you guys ready for this? All right, so Ottawa is our next set of facts. All right, so Ottawa is the capital of Canada. And yes, it's right here in Ontario. And Ottawa is the fourth largest city in Canada. It was originally called Bytown, named for Colonel John By, the engineer who oversaw construction of the Rideau Canal. And in 1855, Bytown was incorporated and became known as Ottawa. And 2 years later, in 1857, Queen Victoria chose Ottawa to be the capital of Canada. It's kind of been the capital ever since. So the name Ottawa actually comes from the Algonquin word "ada," which means to trade. Ottawa is actually located on the banks of the Ottawa, Rideau, and Gatineau rivers. It is the seventh coldest capital in the world. Others that are colder include, in order of the coldest first, are Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, Astana in Kazakhstan, Moscow, Russia, Helsinki in Finland, Reykjavik, Iceland, and Tallinn in Estonia. In 1970 to 71, a record 444.1 centimeters of snow fell over the winter. The average annual snowfall in Ottawa is about 236 centimeters, which is translated to about 92.8 inches. That's a lot of snow. Hello, Yvette. Who is with you, Golden? All right, this right here, this is Nacho the cat. If you guys are wondering, yes, we do have the live studio audience in the background because they're too shy to come sit here on stream. It's all right, though. All right, so let's see here. We got the hottest day on record in Ottawa.
Cool kids sit on this side.
All the cool kids sit on this side. That's why I'm the original MF because we're on this side. All right. So the hottest day on record in Ottawa was 37.8 degrees Celsius, which is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit for all of our American MFers out there. Let's see here. So though Humidex readings often actually go above 40 degrees Celsius. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Ottawa was minus 36.1 degrees Celsius. which translated into Fahrenheit would be minus 33. And that was on February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, back in 1943, ladies and gentlemen. So Ottawa receives an average of about 2,061 hours of bright sunshine a year. Compare that to Calgary, that gets about 2,405 hours of sunshine per year, the highest of any major Canadian city. On the summer solstice, the sun rises at 5:14 a.m. and sets at 8:54 p.m. On the winter solstice, the sun rises at 7:39 a.m. And sets at about 4:23 p.m. The Metro Ottawa area population is 1,236,324. And of those 920,000, they actually live on the Ontario side of the river. So about 25% of Ottawa residents were born outside of Canada. Nearly half the population is under the age of 35, making it one of the youngest cities in the country. It is also a multilingual city as well. So approximately 50% of people speak English, 32% speak French, and the rest is a mix of other languages, including Chinese, Arabic, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. And there are actually 35 major festivals that are held in Ottawa every year. And let's see, the Canadian Tulip Festival, held every May, is actually one of the most famous ones, yes. So the month that we hit our anniversary, our 1-year birthday bash, is also going to be the Canadian Tulip Festival out in Ottawa. I don't think it's on the same day, though. I don't think so. Let's see. Okay, so we got to slide this in here. Hello, Loretta. It's great to see you in here, dear. Wow, here, very hot. 39 degrees. Wow, that is pretty warm. 39 degrees Celsius all the way out in the Philippines. So it's pretty warm, yeah. Come on, everybody's been complaining. It's the first day of spring. It's chilly out there. Come on. We're Canadians. We're used to it. All right, so I got to switch you up.
You're more insulated than everybody.
Well, yeah. See, it's not just fat. It's insulation. It's power behind it all, you know?
Love.
It's fluff.
Love.
It's love. It's just more to me love. All right, guys.
Damn, that's a lot to love.
All right, so here you guys go. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys a heads up for this. There is a spoiler alert, all right? For our next set of facts, there is a spoiler alert. If you guys want to get caught up on some of it now, you guys can go check over onto Netflix, and it is aired there. We're going to be doing some facts on Jessica Jones. And that is, actually, that's the title of the show, too. It's called Jessica Jones. It is. You guys can go check it out. It's exclusively on Netflix right now. All right. Spanish and Portuguese sounds same language. Yes, they're actually pretty similar, but there is a difference to them, though. All right. So you guys ready for this? All right. So Jessica Jones, she was the first character created for Max Comics. In 2001, writer Brian Michael Bendis and artist Michael Gaydos created Jessica Jones for Max Comics, an imprint of Marvel. As the star of the comic book series Alias, Jones was the first character created for the new publishers, which allowed for more explicit content than its parent company. So born Jessica Campbell, she got her superpowers when her family was in a tragic car accident with a military vehicle carrying radioactive chemicals. Jessica was the only survivor. So after several months in coma, Jessica was adopted by the Jones family. Shortly thereafter, she discovered that the chemicals had given her special abilities, including super strength, resistance to physical injury, and the power of flight, though she never quite mastered that one. Well, we're in spring, Ori. Like I said, today is our first day of spring, and it's also the International Day of Happiness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there. Get a smile on. It's an International Day of Happiness. All right, so the series was actually originally developed for ABC. So before Jessica Jones arrived on Netflix back in 2015, showrunner Melissa Rodenberg had originally developed a series based on the superhero for ABC in December 2010. The pilot, which was originally called AKA Jessica Jones, featured references to Tony Stark and Stark Industries and acknowledged the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Unfortunately, ABC passed on the series in 2012. A year later, Netflix partnered with Marvel and Disney for 4 new live-action TV series and a miniseries. Rosenberg was brought on to develop, produce, and write a new version of Jessica Jones, which joins the Marvel Netflix rosters of TV shows including Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and The Defenders, which is a team-up miniseries, yes. So yes, the 4 Marvel characters is Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and together they form The Defenders, which they're working on a miniseries for that. You keep saying Jessica, and I keep looking up. As long as you're not driving, it's all good. It's all good. Yes, I can't help it. These are all facts on Jessica Jones. All right, so Jessica Jones was actually almost Spider-Woman. Yeah. Hello, Hunter. Hello, Becky. Kristen Ritter in Jessica Jones, David Gar's Netflix. Jessica Jones made her first appearance in Alias, issue number 1, as a former costumed superhero who left her post to become a private investigator. So Alias ran for 28 issues between 2001 and 2004. Co-creator Brian Michael Bendis originally made the stories of protagonist Jessica Drew, a.k.a. Spider-Woman, but created Jessica Jones instead, which is good, Bendis told US Gamer, because we had used Jessica, it would have been off continually and bad storytelling. Always going good, buddy. Always. It's always with peace, love, and positivity, buddy. All right, so let's see here. So, yes, Jessica Jones had a high school crush on Peter Parker. Jessica Jones went to Midtown High School in Queens, which is the same high school Peter Parker attended. In fact, Jessica had a crush on Parker while they were classmates. He believed that they had a special connection because both of them had lost their families under random and tragic circumstances. After Peter Parker became Spider-Man, Jones, not knowing it was Parker, saw the web slinger protect their school from the evil Sandman, which inspired her to use her superpowers for good. No, I'm at home, okay? As long as you're not driving, okay? Because I don't need to distract people while they're driving and causing accidents. I wouldn't feel right. All right, so her first attempt at superheroism didn't actually go so well. Jewel was the identity Jones adopted for her first attempt at being a costume superhero. And she didn't do much to make a name for herself. It wasn't until she came under the mind control of one of Daredevil's foes, Zebek Kilgrave, the Purple Man, who's portrayed by former Doctor Who star David Tennant, that Jones saw any real action. So, ordered to kill Daredevil, Jones arrived at the Avengers mansion where she battled the Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, and Vision. Fortunately, she was spotted by her longtime friend Carol Danvers from Captain Marvel, who took her to safety. After another several months in a coma, Jones was watched over by S.H.I.E.L.D. And eventually regained her mind and identity with the help of some psychic therapy, courtesy of the X-Men's Jean Grey. So she's actually, she is married to Luke Cage. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't watched the recent season that was just released a little while ago on Netflix. But far as I know, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, these are all spoilers. They're not married yet. They're not. They're hooking up, though. They've been, pretty close, but I didn't even know it would go that way. But hey, see, gotta wait for it to all come in. But yes, the super pair met when Jones donned the hardened vigilant identity Nitrous. After dealing with the supervillain, the Owl, Jones and Cage had a drunken one-night stand. They then started to have an on-again, off-again relationship. Then she became pregnant with their daughter, Danielle, who was named after Daniel Rand, the Iron Fist, which is Luke's best friend. She briefly took a married superhero name. So after marrying Cage, Jones joined the New Avengers and changed her superhero name to Power Woman as a tribute to her husband's superhero identity, Power Man. But due to the stress of the job and the potential threat to their new family, the pair left the New Avengers and started a new life. Cage later started up another superhero team called the Mighty Avengers. But Jones, annoyed and irritated with her husband, opted not to join because she wanted to raise Danielle instead. So she actually logged some time as a reporter as well. So Bendis followed up the excessive alias with the Pulse in 2004. Is centered on Jones taking a job as a vigilante analyst with the Daily Bugle publisher J. Jonah Jameson. Working alongside reporter Ben Ulrich, Jones was tasked with uncovering the true identity of Spider-Man, but ultimately discovered that the Green Goblin was really Norman Osborn, which did not actually sit well with Osborn. She spent some time underground as well during Marvel's Civil War. Iron Man and Captain Marvel confronted Jones and Cage about registering with the authorities under the Superhuman Registration Act, which enforced a mandatory registration of superpowered individuals with the government. So unwilling to register, Jones and Cage were actually forced to go underground. Hello, Kat. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know. They've gone through a couple Spider-Man. It's hard to tell. I kind of enjoy when they've actually kept the same actors or actresses that are playing superheroes through the whole thing. It just makes more sense. But they went to a different route when they brought in the new Spider-Man, because there's the original, which is Spider-Man, which everybody knows, and I think what they did 3 of those, and then they came out with, I think it's the Marvelous Spider-Man.
Amazing.
Sorry, the amazing. Yes, the Amazing Spider-Man, which was a new actor. So let's see here. So Captain Marvel was actually replaced by Trish Walker. Jones's longtime friend Carol Danvers was originally going to appear in an early version of the TV show. Her character was scrapped and replaced with Trish Patsy Walker when the series moved from ABC to Netflix. So hopefully the tea works. Like I said, it is our tea time Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. So enjoy your tea. So Marvel then decided to feature Carol Danvers as the star of her own feature film, Captain Marvel, which is due in theaters in early 2019. So Oscar winner Brie Larson will actually play the title role. So see, spoilers. All right, so back when it was at ABC Network, I did use Carol Danvers, showrunner Melissa Rosenberg explained. But between then and when it ended up on Netflix, the MCU shifted, and it also shifted away from the universe in the comic book. But as it turns out, Patsy Walker ended up being a much more appropriate fit with Jessica. It was better that her best friend was not someone with powers. It actually ends up being a really great mirror for herself. Oh, yes, and King Rems just went live as well. Sorry, King Rems, I will send you off my little icons when I'm done my show. But yes, out in the Sioux, Sault Ste. Marie, Nelly is live right now out in the Sioux. And yes, we're going to be having one of our good friends, King Rems, who's taking stage and opening up for Nelly. And Nelly is going to be right here in Guelph, Ontario this Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's going to be exciting. Let's see here. Ginger powder for fast relief. Oh, right on. There you go. See, like I said, always helping out one another. It's just what we do, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we're getting pretty close. Wow, it's already been. Wow, we've come almost right to the end of the show already. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if you guys want to get your toques or your tickets, you guys can go through me or MFers Live, obviously, or MFers Media. And if you guys just want just a ticket, you guys can go obviously through myself, MFers Live, MFers Media, but you guys can always go over to No Regrets Tattooing over on Woodlawn Road. They have tickets for sale as well. And you guys can go all the way downtown Guelph to Luxury Pawn. I don't know if you guys have ever been there before, but if you guys are, we actually have a stack of business cards that are actually sitting there. So that's pretty cool. It is. Because I've actually had to go restack his business cards already once. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can, there's tickets that are going to be all over the place. They are. And keep your eye out. Posters are being popped up all over the place. Like I said, Double Pizza's got one up. We got them going up all over the place. Like I said, I'm just down to this one and that one left. But I got to go pick up some more after the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so we can have some on hand for everybody. So like I always say, guys, like I said, if you guys want a toque, they're $25. All the proceeds from the sale of the toques go to help support the MFers Live 1-year birthday bash. The tickets are $15. and all the proceeds for the ticket sales go to help out MFers Live. So this way we can become officially a nonprofit organization. So this way we can go help out other charities as well. I'm gonna have a blast with it. With 2 young kids, yeah. I don't know. I guess you gotta tire them out. Yeah, they're boys. Ooh, they're boys. Yeah, I forgot. Cats got boys. So they're really probably full of energy. I don't know. Might have to take to the park, let them run wild. Maybe. I don't know. I was very energetic when I was a little boy. So I don't know. It was really hard to tire me out. But I did get tired out. Yeah. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys all for tuning in. We have hit our time. All right, to the one out there, I know that you do watch. You may not comment, you may not rep, but always remember your time, because you know what? I love all you guys. I do every single day. I enjoy doing this. Puts a big smile on my face, no matter how bad my day can get. As I get closer to my MFers Live time, I get happier and happier because I enjoy hanging out with all of you. Yes, and always remember, ladies and gentlemen, tell the MFers out there, all right, if you guys are feeling alone, don't ever feel alone, okay? Because you guys are all needed and wanted. Because without you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is. We would not be having this really cool bash that's taking place on May 4th. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's all because of all the MFers, each and every last single one of you. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. All right, remember, tune in tomorrow. We got some more positive news coming up tomorrow. All day, the whole stream tomorrow is all about positive stories from around the world. All right, so remember, same MFer time, same MFer channel. Keep spreading the peace, love, and positivity. And yes, before I go, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching me live right now or you are watching me on a replay, it means the same thing. And if you have a hard time looking at yourself in the mirror and telling you what I'm about to say, hey, just go on and grab the show, open it up, bring it to the end of the show, and listen very carefully, all right? You guys need to remember 2 simple words that mean the world, and they do. And I want you guys all to remember and never, ever forget, all right? Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that you matter, because you know what? You do, okay? If you ever sit there and you think that you don't, you do, all right? Always remember that you matter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys all tomorrow night. All right, keep spreading the peace, love, and positivity, y'all.